Imagine if someone told you that you could reshape your entire body without doing a single rep, without lifting any heavy weights, and without even moving from one spot. Most people would think that sounds like another fitness gimmick, but the truth is far more interesting. Your body can grow stronger, more stable, and more resilient through a style of training that many people ignore, even though it has been used by athletes, fighters, physical therapists, and people recovering from injuries for decades. This hidden method is called isometric training, and today, I want to walk you through it in a way that is simple, practical, and powerful, so you can start using it immediately. Isometric exercise is all about holding a position and keeping your muscles tight without any movement at all. Even though it looks quiet and still from the outside, inside your muscles, something very intense is happening. When you hold a position, your muscles cannot relax for even a second, so they stay under constant tension. This constant tension activates more muscle fibers than you might expect, and because of that, your strength grows in a deep and steady way. Many people train with heavy weights, but they actually skip this kind of tension that teaches the body how to stay strong in real situations, like lifting your groceries, climbing stairs, bending down to pick something up, or carrying a heavy bag. Another powerful benefit of isometric training is that it is gentle on your joints. Since you are not moving up and down or twisting your body, your joints stay safer and more aligned. This makes isometric exercises perfect for people who want to build strength without hurting themselves, especially if they have knee pain, back pain, or shoulder discomfort. You can also do these exercises anywhere: your home, your office, even your kitchen, because you do not need any equipment at all. Your body is enough. Now let's move into the exercises themselves and break them down in a clear and simple way. By the end, I will also show you how to turn these movements into a full 10-minute workout that strengthens your entire body. Let's begin with an exercise that looks extremely simple, but always surprises people with how quickly it starts to burn. I'm talking about the wall sit. If you have ever done one before, you already know that the last few seconds feel like time is moving in slow motion. When you lean against a wall and slide down until your knees form a perfect square, your legs instantly know they have work to do. During the hold, the muscles in your thighs and your glutes stay active the whole time. They don't get a break. They don't get relief. This constant work builds endurance in a way that normal squats often cannot. Over time, you will notice your knees feeling more stable because the muscles supporting them grow stronger. Athletes use wall sits to build lower body stamina for sports that require changes in direction or heavy footwork. The wall sit challenges your mind too, because the moment your legs start shaking, your brain wants to quit, and learning to stay calm through that moment is a form of strength on its own. Your core also stays active the entire time because it needs to keep your upper body from collapsing forward. The best part is that the wall sit puts almost no stress on your joints, so you can use it even on days when you want active recovery or when you feel stiff. If you practice this regularly, everyday actions like climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, and maintaining balance will start to feel easier. Holding the position is simple. You lean on a wall, slide down to a 90-degree angle, and hold it for as long as you can. Beginners can aim for half a minute. With time, you will naturally increase the duration without forcing it. Now let's shift our focus to the core, which is the foundation of almost every movement in your body. You already know the plank, but today, I want you to try a variation that takes the challenge to a new level: the plank with a shoulder touch. When you straighten your arms into a push-up position and then lift one hand to touch the opposite shoulder, your whole body must stabilize to prevent you from wobbling. Your abs, your glutes, your shoulders, and even your lower back start firing as your body fights to maintain balance. This type of stability work is powerful because it trains your body to stay strong even when the environment is unstable. What makes this exercise especially valuable is how it retrains your posture. The more time we spend sitting or looking down at screens, the more our spine alignment suffers. This plank variation teaches your muscles to work together again so your spine stays supported. It is also great for people who want better shoulder strength, because your upper body has to resist the rotation that happens when one hand comes off the ground. This is the kind of strength that helps with overhead pressing, push-ups, carrying heavy objects, or simply preventing injury when you twist suddenly. Holding this plank for even 15 seconds per side builds noticeable improvement in your posture and your ability to brace your body under stress. The longer you hold it, and the more steady your hips remain, the stronger and more coordinated your whole body becomes. Now we move to an exercise that may surprise you with how intense it feels despite barely moving at all. This is the 90-degree push-up hold. You start like a normal push-up, lower yourself halfway, and freeze. That halfway point is the most difficult part of the movement, and staying there activates nearly all the muscles in your upper body at once. Your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core are forced to hold the weight of your body without any help from momentum. Even though this hold looks simple, within a few seconds your upper body will start shaking. This type of tension is amazing for breaking plateaus in strength training because it forces your muscles to activate extra fibers that normal push-ups might not reach. It also strengthens the joints in your shoulders and elbows, making you more resilient in other exercises. The more you practice this hold, the easier it becomes to control your movements and your posture. That kind of control is essential in calisthenics and bodyweight training. If you elevate your feet, the challenge shifts to your upper chest, and if you wear a weighted vest, you will feel intensity that rivals heavy pressing exercises. Next, let's take care of the area that many people struggle with: the glutes and the lower back. When you sit for long periods, your glutes become weak and inactive. This affects your hips, your posture, your walking mechanics, and even your lower back comfort. The isometric glute bridge is a powerful way to reactivate these muscles. When you lie on your back, bend your knees, and lift your hips into a straight line, your glutes and hamstrings begin working immediately. The hold strengthens the entire backside of your body and teaches your core and hips to stay aligned. This exercise is fantastic for runners, cyclists, office workers, and anyone who wants better hip stability. It supports your spine, reduces risk of lower back pain, and improves your posture over time. You do not need to rush the movement. Just lift your hips into position and hold. As you hold, your glutes begin to burn in a very satisfying way, and you start noticing how much more stable your body feels. You can lift one leg to increase the challenge, or rest your feet on a ball to make the hold more unstable. Now let's talk about an exercise that builds one of the most important qualities your body needs: a strong and healthy back. Many people experience back discomfort because of long hours sitting or standing incorrectly. The Superman hold is one of the most effective ways to strengthen the muscles that support your posture. When you lie on your stomach and lift your arms and legs off the ground, your spine, glutes, shoulders, and upper back work together in a coordinated effort. This hold teaches your body how to stay upright and balanced. It also improves your scapular control, which is extremely important for avoiding shoulder issues. As you hold the Superman position, you open up your chest and train your diaphragm to breathe freely, which helps reduce tension in the upper body. Over time, this exercise builds endurance in your spinal muscles, allowing your back to stay aligned during long hours of work or daily activities. Even simple tasks like standing for long periods or lifting objects become easier when your back is stronger. To start, you can hold the Superman position for 10 seconds at a time, rest, and repeat. As your endurance grows, you can increase the duration of each hold. Now let's bring everything together into a simple 10-minute routine. You will begin with a 1-minute wall sit, rest for a short moment, then move directly into a plank with shoulder touches for another minute. After a brief pause, you will drop into the 90-degree push-up hold and stay there for as long as you can, aiming for at least half a minute. You will then move into a glute bridge hold for a full minute, and finally, finish strong with the Superman hold for 45 seconds. When you complete all of these movements with short rests between them, you end up with a complete and deeply effective full-body workout that builds strength, stability, endurance, and posture all in just 10 minutes. Isometric training may look simple, but its effects run deep. When you commit to these holds, you teach your body to become stronger from the inside out. You learn to control your muscles with precision, and you develop a kind of endurance that helps you in both exercise and daily life. Even a few weeks of consistent practice will help you feel stronger, more stable, and more confident in your body.